Here we'll talk about the theories of meaning. But before we talk about the theories of meaning, it's important to know what is meaning. Meaning is probably a term we all are familiar with. We often talk about what is the meaning of this, or what do you mean by that. So this kind of expressions we also use even in our own native languages. For example, you must have heard the expression like इसके क्या मानी है, इसका क्या मतलब है. So mani, matlab and meaning are the terms which we repeatedly encounter with in our daily lives. Here in semantics and pragmatics, we need to define meaning. What do we mean by the meaning? Is it really a linguistic matter? I mean to say, is it a matter which is reduced to the language and its knowledge and its various aspects? Or it is also a social matter? How we extend our linguistic knowledge to the world, does that help us in creating and understanding meaning? Or the only or sole knowledge of language is enough to understand and create meanings? I mean, there could be multiple theories to explain what meaning is. And in this regard, we need to understand one important thing first. In many situations, we see that our words fail to convey the meaning which we intend to. And in such situations, you must have heard expressions like, I didn't mean that. I mean, you spoke the words, you try to convey a message, and the person who is listening to you understood in a different way. He received different meaning. And then you have to say, I didn't mean that. So in such situations, we need to re-say the words in order to convey the meaning we intend to. Why such situations are created? Let's try to find an answer to these situations. The word mean may have multiple meanings in the dictionary or in our routine use of the language. If you just have a look at the following sentences here, I have written, I mean to be there tomorrow. Then second sentence is, what I mean to do. That cloud means thunder. A red light means stop. In all these sentences, the word mean has a different connotation. The basic meaning might be similar, but we have different connotations of the word mean in all these sentences. In order to find the most relevant use of the word mean in which we want to discuss it here, we probably look forward to the next example here. What does calligraphy mean? What does exactly it conveys to an ordinary reader or listener when it is read or spoken in conversations? Words, phrases, or ideas which are given to understand a central idea may be the meaning, and they are conveyed with the words or with the help of the words or phrases who have the same meaning. But again, finding sameness is another problem. You may not find two words who have exactly the same meaning. These are one of the basic concepts of contemporary linguistics, that we do not find the words with exactly the same meaning. If words have a meaning, how can we fail to say what we mean? I mean, words have meaning and we have knowledge of words. Then how we are unable to convey our meanings in some situations? All of us confront such situations in our daily lives. This leads us to think that probably there is more to the meaning in addition to the linguistic or literal knowledge of the words. There might be certain social or political connotations of the words which add to our general understanding of the words or understanding of the meanings of the word. So it is not only the linguistic knowledge or knowledge of the linguistic meanings of the words, but we have to understand the social uses of the words which help us to understand their meanings. In this situation, one possible definition of the word meaning may be a combination of extension and intention. Extension is the thing a word refers to in the real world. I mean, if you speak a word dog, you probably refer to a certain thing, certain animal in the real world. And intention is the concept or mental image that the word or that phrase evokes in your mind. I mean, you might have a certain image of a dog. It may be your pet dog, or it may be a dog you confronted or you met at a friend's place or in a street. So there must be certain image in your mind when you must have spoken the word dog. So it's a combination of a general concept of the word dog, which is available in the dictionary or in the general sense of the word, and also of the image that comes to your mind when you speak the word. So, in nutshell, a meaning can be a combination of extension and then tension. The meaning are not reduced to individual words only. They also involve the grammar. When we combine different words, they generate new meanings. And in such situations, we need to understand the grammar or syntax of a certain language of which the words we are using. Then we have lexical meanings, which may be understood through the relationship between words, for example, synonymy, antonymy, or eponymy. There are multiple relations between words we'll talk about in coming lectures. And there could be compositional meanings also, which are generated by the grammar and the combination of words in the right order. We may combine words in an illogical order, but they would convey no meaning. If you just have a look at the two sentences I have written in front of you, the rat bit the cat, and the cat bit the rat. Both are grammatically okay, but if you find the first sentence probably is not commonsensical, we do not generally expect a rat biting a cat, but we do expect that a cat can eat a rat. So therefore, the second sentence seems to us more commonsensical and meaningful.